talking about this homework assignment for you, where you do one lockout, one spiral, one lockout, one spiral. Now at the time, you were doing it probably 1, 2, 3, 4, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and the homework assignment was to try and get to 1 and 1. I think you already have these where you can do the air wraps continuously. So let's just check. Oh, it's the air wraps that are harder? Oh, okay. Okay, and let's look at the other direction, because maybe that was your easier one. Let's see which ones are harder one. Because this is my less clean one for sure. Case in point. And remember, with this one, you're pushing down with your left and you're pulling up with your right. Good. Work your air wrap so that you can do, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. Now, if you can't do 5 in a row right now, which you probably aren't ready for, go back to this drill. 1, 2, 3, air wrap in. 1, 2, 3, and air wrap in. 1, 2, 3, and air wrap, and 1, 2, 3, and air wrap. Now we're going to change direction using our spiral and then go 1, 2, 3, air wrap. 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 Spiral back to the first direction. Then do 1, 2, air wrap. 1, 2, air wrap. And say you would do like 5 of those. Only do better than that. Actually get five successfully, and then you would do your spiral to go back the other way, and then you do 1, 2 on this side, air wrap, 1, 2 on this side, and then you would do that 5 times. Then you would go to 1, air wrap, 1, air wrap, 1, air wrap. Change direction, 1, air wrap, 1, air wrap, 1, air wrap. Change direction. And then you're using your spiral in the middle as your direction change, and it'll get you ready to do, because you'll notice sneakily in there, I'm actually having you go from the air wrap directly to the spiral, even if when you come out of it, you're in the lockout, and then you're going to the air wrap, spiral, lockout. Ultimately, what you'll do is you'll do air wrap, spiral, air wrap, spiral, air wrap, spiral, air wrap, spiral. But if you're struggling with the air wraps consecutively, going from an air wrap to a spiral can be really, really tough. And I think reducing the number of lockouts in the middle will help you get the cleaner air wraps. If you're doing tight air wraps like this, maybe you can just learn how to go tight like that and don't do the big, like, you don't have to do a big weave, you know? You could do a tight weave. This is the question of style versus technique. The size that you do it, in this particular case, is really about stylization more than technique. And if you can't do it big, then just do it little. The thing I like about the big part, I believe this entire conversation came up because I was trying to teach you, I'm pretty sure it was a spiral 360 air wrap. Spiral 360 air wrap, spiral 360 air wrap, spiral 360 air wrap, and so on. I think that's how we got to that drill in the first place. Let's look at the giant turnaround and see how the giant is either into the air wrap or into the spiral. Even though you can't really see, I'll try and position my spiral off to the side and my air wrap off to the side. So if we start from, say, your clockwise spiral, when you exit, you would go around to the left turn, 360. Let's start from the lockout first before we add the spiral. Once we exit this spiral, we'd be in counterclockwise. Let's try and do a left turn 360 from that back to counterclockwise. To keep it straighter, is if you have a line that you can imagine, or you could put down, like sometimes I put down tape on the floor or pieces of paper that have tape with lines on them so that I can try and follow that line going up and around to help keep it on the same plane and to know what you're shooting for here. Because sometimes in abstract space, it's, where was I? How do I get it straight? You know, your right hand. So again, up, down, around, up, down, around, up, down, around. Let's do it again. We got both of these. They're in split time. And we're gonna take the left one. Now the thing is, when the left one goes up, it's really a question of, is it going all the way up and then down? Or you, like, in reality, it's coming up the top of the turn, but it's really extending, coming down, right? So you're at full extension and already partly turned, and you're like here as if you were in a 2-petal flower, but not in the flower. Then your next position would be like this. Then your next position would be like this to this. And if you took out the extra petals, we're gonna try it from the spiral, where you exit the spiral, extend, 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 and come around and end up in this lockout. Your poi should be like this when you exit. So you start in clockwise, you spiral, which changes direction, then you do your 360, and then you'll end up in the counterclockwise lockout. So we're here, we're in clockwise, we'll spiral, we'll turn left, come around, and into the counterclockwise. From clockwise, we're gonna spiral, come out, left 360, come out into the counterclockwise lockout. Now, of course, we wanna go the other way, because that's the point of the combo, right? We're in this guy, which is counterclockwise, and from here, we would spiral, end up in clockwise, and we would turn to the right, like that, like that, like that. I'm gonna lead you through, like, say 3 of them. Okay, 5, 6, 7, and turn. 5, 6, 7, and turn. 5, 6, 7, and turn. Now, let's start from counterclockwise and try it with the spiral. So you'll spiral, change direction, and then immediately turn and end up in clockwise lockout. You're counterclockwise, you're gonna spiral, exit, 360 turn, and then clockwise lockout. You're in counterclockwise. We're gonna spiral and then right turn, and end up in clockwise lockout. Then 5, 6, 7, and spiral. Turn left, counterclockwise lockout. 5, 6, 7, and spiral. Then we're gonna turn right, come around, end up in your clockwise lockout. 5, 6, 7, spiral, and turn left, lockout, spiral, right turn, lockout, spiral, left turn, lockout, spiral, right turn. And then you could, in theory, just take out the lockouts. All you do is, sounds so easy. You spiraled, and then you turned with it, which you can do, of course, but you're turning from the underhand rather than the overhand. Boom, boom. Like that, to me, is much harder than just going into a spiral. But that's subjective. I think you just have to have a cleaner line entering into a tangle. Case in point. Than you do for spiral. I think you can save a spiral a little easier than a tangle. And also, when you mess up with a tangle, it's, you're tangled in the wrong way. So it's not ideal.